Hello everybody, this is KL Tech Nerd. Today I thought I would bring everybody a very short video about the iron farm that I have. The one that's been getting me all the iron for the hoppers and things that are going into that farm, and the reason why I really don't care about how many pickaxes I have. This design is going to change, so this is just going to be a short video just to kind of show people how I get my iron. So, without further ado, let's talk about it. This is the iron farm that I have. So, these three are in a perpetual state of fear, as they need to be to make iron. Now, I don't want to do that to them, but you have to. So, if you look in there, and actually, don't worry, I did restart this game, or I did make a copy of it, and then go into this game save with into creative so we can take a look at it. So, the first thing, so we can talk about it and float around and I can tear things apart. And if these guys get out, then I don't care, because this is not my gameplay world. This is a copy that I made. So I'm still playing my game world in survival. So it's always going to be a survival world. So the first thing that you're going to want to do when you go to make an iron farm is you're going to want to go and plan it out. And the only reason why I say that is because you do need to have this chamber, you do need to have the lava. The one that I have right here, this is just something I tried to do to make it so I can AFK in here, make it daytime if I want to. I can get some cobblestone, so that's kind of cool. There's stuff there, and here's all the iron that I have. It's not going to produce any right now because of a small glitch. I will talk about that when I need to. But the first thing that you're going to want to, or you know what, actually, let's start from the bottom up. That sounds good. Because the first thing you might need to worry about is the killing area. So this is the area where the iron golems are going to fall into. Now, this entire bottom right here, if you see right there, it's hoppers. So no matter where the iron golem falls, it can be in it's going to be in a hopper. And that's kind of important. So basically what's going to happen is the iron golems are going to fall in here. They hit the blade, and this is the cruelest part about it. This is a bunch of half slabs, and then that's a bunch of hoppers, right? So what happens is they fall in, their heads are going to be right here, and then they're not going to be able to get out, and they're going to basically burn up, and then their drops happen, and then the drops go into the hoppers, and then the hoppers go into these. And eventually I do plan on adding an item sorter. I just have not, because I might save that for my mob farm. And if... Is it getting to be nighttime? Oh, see, yeah, the sun's going down, so then it's going to start revving up. That's kind of the glitch I was talking about, that I'm going to talk about more. So if you're going to build one of these, probably the best ideal thing to do is to start at the bottom, and then go... I would always suggest 2 chests, but really, you could probably just stop right here and then save yourself some headache. That would leave you with 2 blocks, and then on this block would be the killing floor. And right here, what you're going to want to do is have... I prefer to have the half slab, because then their heads are in there, just like the dude over here who just fell in there. And what's going to happen is then you're going to want to have 1 row of empty blocks, and then 1 of signs. And yep, so then the lava blade happens right here. Now, if you're daring, you can cut out this part probably, but I just prefer to not be daring, because that way if the water overflows, it'll hit the signs, and then you don't end up with cobblestone right here. So this block right here is going to be the lava, and then there's 1 more space, and then the signs, and then it goes into the basin. And you could do this part 2 wide or 3 wide. I chose 3 because I like being goofy like that. But really, in the end, it'll be up to you. You don't need to make it this exact size. You can shrink it by 1 if you have to. And I'm going to make it daytime so everybody can see in the pretty light the mob farm. So now we can go on. So if you're building this, just remember to have your hoppers and have it go into a chest. Have half slabs on top of the hoppers. 1 row of blank stone, and then 1 row of signs. The lava is going to be on the next row. And then another blank row. And then another row of just signs. So in all, the whole farm can actually be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 high for that bottom part. And this is where it starts revving up, where I'm probably going to get a ton of iron golems. And you know what? Probably really should have done this beforehand, but just to be goofy, let's do all this. I want to see how much iron I get in the rest of the time of this video. I'm hoping for just 5 minutes, because I don't want to keep everybody for too long. But, you never know. So, there's this row, and you're going to want to find your center. If you're doing too wide, then the center is going to be... there's going to be 2 center blocks, but this one's 3, so there's the just 1 in the center. And it's going to be a little bit different if you have 2, but if you do 3 like I did... See? Another one. Isn't that cool? We're going to go, and actually, let's go with blue. So that's the center, right? And then you're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks on either side, and then that's the minimum that you can fit this into. So 10 blocks on this side. It should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 in the center. So in all, this should be 21 blocks wide. And then you are good and golden. And ignore this part. I was fooling around. I wanted to see if I could get gold out of this farm too. It did not work. So I probably would need to have a lot more portals if I did want to get it to work. And that's kind of up in the air. So I will probably do an update video if I get it to work. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's one big square basin. So it should be 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just to be sure, I did this too wide. I don't think you have to, but for extra security, because if you don't have it big enough, the iron golems will spawn on the edges right here, and then it freezes the entire farm, because the iron golems will not die, so then it stops producing iron, and that is the least thing that you want. So for added security, I did do 2. You could probably do 3, and it'd be even safer, but as of right now, it's just 2. So here we go. It'll be 21 by 21, or 23 by 23, depends on you. And this area where the villagers are is kind of the secret to this whole thing and how it works. So just to show everybody, once again, I'm going to go and do that. So when you're done with the basin, you can go and then put it in the center part. So as you can see right here, this is about the layout of where it's going to be. So on one side, I guess you could call it the designated side, it is going to be 2 shorter. So if you see right here, there is going to be a lip on all edges of the opening. Like, once again, though, if you do it by 2 wide, it's going to be kind of off shape. That's why I made mine kind of weird shape by having 3 in the center, but I like it, and it makes it nice and even, so it makes me happy. But as you can see right here, there is a even corner on each piece, and one is going to be shorter. So in that one, it'll basically make this L shape going up, and then there will be 3 in the center. So right here is about where the killing floor needs to be. And so right here, as you can see, this is 4 high, and then you can start the floor. So once you're done with that, you can start where the villagers are going to be. And let me turn this off for a second. Oh, wait, no. I was going to make iron. Why did I do that? Okay, so here is the chamber that the villagers are going to be in. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And once you have that done, you can... See what I mean? It's not going to produce any more iron golems because there's no... there's already one there. So essentially, then what you need to do is start working on the 2 chambers. So the villager one is going to be a giant 5x5. And I put glass on the outside so I can see in it. If you don't want to use glass, that's cool. It's very cool. And then for this one, it's going to be 2 by 5. So, see right there, it's going to be 5 right here. And 2 right here. And then right here, it's going to be 5. So... I'm kind of rushing through this. If you need to, feel free to pause it. But I figured I'd make this video quicker, so I'm gonna get rid of these. I really only need one of those anyway, so. Now when it comes to the villager chamber, this is a little fun part. So you're going to go and whoopsie. Huh. Don't tell me I just broke it. Oh, wells. So... I'll show everybody anyway. Okay, I see what happened. I think I saw what happened. So, what's going to happen is that the actual part that the villagers are going to be in is this 4 by 5 part. And then on the 5th block, that's where I have my wall, where our little zombie will go by and say hello. And... let me show everybody this circuit. So, you can do this however you want to. But what I chose to do, because it makes it so no matter what, I can turn it off and on. By flipping this, you see the seed gets caught. And then it goes. And the door will freeze shut. So, yep, I believe that is what happened. So, to fix this, we just need a redstone torch. And isn't that just funny? That might be it. Okay, so hold on. And okay. So I jinxed myself. That's cool. Because that thing needs to go on and off. Okay, so that's that. Oh, wait, that's Goofy now. Let me see. This is what happens when I get rid of my own redstone. Okay, so now it's on. So that door should be shut. And what do you know? It's shut, so these guys get a break. Okay, so cool. So there was no torch. That's the secret. Okay, so as you can see, it's just a simple circuit. So this guy will take the signal and send it out to the thing. Now, there is another way to do this, where you use redstone, and then you have a torch, and you use the torch to light it real fast, and then you demo the redstone. But I found that to be inefficient, and I kept having the problem where I'd start up my game world, and the redstone would freeze. So instead I went with the hopper method, just because it is far more reliable. At least in my opinion it is. So now I'm going to destroy this for reals. And let me go and then show everybody this. So there's the door. See, this is what happens. He ruins my nice things. You know what? Joke's on you. I'm gonna go take a screenshot right now. Oh, dude, that looks freaking awesome. Let me go do that. Oh, you look so cool. So, yeah, that'll definitely be my screenshot. I like that. Okay, so once you get in here, you can see there's 3 beds. These guys are not going to... How can you sleep when there's a zombie looking right at you, dude? Okay, so as you can see, there's 3 beds. And then there's the small path right here. You could probably lay the beds out in a different way. I just chose this way because it seemed convenient. So here's the wall. I have the stuff here. So this will give the villagers jobs. So they can get the... their little jobs, because I think that's actually still a mechanic. And then this part goes up and down. So see, like right now, they should go to sleep. Okay, yeah, they can sleep. And I torched the living heck out of this thing, because I did have a zombie spawn in my first one, and these guys were not so happy. Now, since it's nighttime, I can probably go and then show you the zombie closer. So, sword. And I'm sorry, dude, but guess what? I don't need you. We're breaking up. Yeah, there we go. Come on, almost off. Thank you. And so there you go. You can take a look at that. Now from over here, you can see there is Richie. So say hi, Richie. I named the zombie Richie. As you can see, there's still some of the little contraption up here because I never got rid of it. But essentially what I did is I put a sign up here so the zombie would get fooled and then it would fall into the hole and he will stay there. He is tagged so he will not disappear. I did try to give him a piece of armor, but I found that was harder than finding the actual tag. So it was easier to find a tag for him than it was to give him a... That is so not good. So there we go. And then if we turn you on, it'll go up and down again. Perfect. Okay, cool. So, yeah, no matter what, this guy will go. As you can see, this guy keeps spawning in. He's doing the Macarena, so that's fine. Dude, that's really just fine. Here, just go. So I can seal it back up. And... Thank you. So, you're going to always want to put slabs on top of this. And the reason why is because otherwise the guys will spawn in. And when they spawn in, what happens is that because there's one there, the villagers will not spawn another one. So it just raises all sorts of kind of problems. So just this one circuit is all it took. The comparator and the... Yep. So one comparator right out of the hopper, one repeater right out of the hopper. You could always do the double torch method. Actually, let me show you the double torch method really, really fast. But I prefer the hopper because my game kept freezing. So I would need to keep resetting my farm. And that seemed harder than just using the hoppers. And since I already have tons of iron, making the hoppers was the easiest decision. So even if you end up using this method to begin with, it might be better to eventually switch to the hopper just because it might be slower, but it's also more stable. So something definitely to consider. So at first, at least, you might need to do the redstone method. So see what I mean? So it's harder to get because you need to really be fast, and then you just go boop, boop. See, and then there's your 2-tick pulse, and then you can extend one of these out. Or not. And then you can extend one of... And then you can extend one of these out and have it go to your door, and then that'll be what opens and closes the door. So it really is up to you. I just prefer the hopper method because, like I said, that method kept, like, messing up for me. And it's really up to you. And as you can see here, actually, I probably shouldn't have closed that up just yet, but that's okay. It's not that hard. So if you go right here, you can kind of see this whole area is 3 high. The door is right on the second block. Then on the third one, that's where you need to have the redstone, because that goes down, and then that's what opens and closes the little trapdoor right here, so the villagers will keep being able to relax. Now, what happens is this thing actually works off of a mechanic, where these guys get scared, and then they spawn... Are you hogging the bed? Dude, not cool, dude. You're hogging the bed, so he has to be in the window. That's just mean of you, man. It's okay, we'll find out if it works later. Anyway, though, okay, so second block is where you have the hatch. I did it on the inside because it still works, and I think that's what you need to do to have this work. It does not work the other way, I believe. Third block is clear, and then fourth block up is where you put all the redstone. And then that should leave you feeling pretty good. And if you do this, now you can go up there. Yeah, don't block that, because then it'll make it freak out. And then to turn this on, all we need to do is this. And then what do you know? These guys get to freak out some more. Yeah, he might be stuck in the wall. I do not know. He shouldn't be, though. Oh, he's just getting too much sleep. He's fine. So immediately the farm starts back up. You can start collecting gold, iron again. And that is all she wrote. So that is how I built my iron farm. So as you can see right there, from the outside, the box should be 5x7, and then high, it should be 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the 7th, it should be half slabs to stop the iron golems from spawning on top. And from there, you should have a very reliable iron farm. It'll totally be an iron farm. Anyway, you should have a very reliable iron farm, and as you can see, our friend is out of the wall, so he's fine, even though his buddy was taking up both sides of the bed and being a really nasty friend. So that concludes the video where I talk about our iron farm. And I might go back and revisit this one, because it was a fun one to make, and I'm going to have to visit it again to go back up here. Now, to get the villagers in here, I just used minecarts and a lot of time and listening to music and trying to keep my patience. And ironically, the zombie is easiest to do at night, because then you just have him follow you. I used a hatch. He fell in. It was pretty fun. And that's kind of what happened. I think I actually took 2, though, and then I bred them for the 3rd one. So that's another option. If you have... I think I... No, wait, maybe I didn't. Anyway, though, and as you can see, there is no more villagers left in this village. They're all either over here or in the breeder. I can talk about the breeder in the next video if people drop a comment asking for how to breed villagers. So if you want to see any more farm guides, if you want to see any more videos talking about the different farms that I'm building, please feel free to leave a comment in the comments section. Thank you so very much, everybody, for watching. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me out, and it lets me know that people like content like this. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not, so you can find more videos like this. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you so very, very much. I will talk to everybody later when I live stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. That would just be awesome. I love getting comments. Thank you so very much, everybody, for watching. Have a wonderful day. I will talk to everybody later. Goodbye, everybody.